Hello everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another NIKKE video. So today we have a very special one, and I think it's going to be extremely controversial, alright? However, I am betting on Makima's ass, alright? Let me tell you what exactly is going to happen in this video. So, as you guys know, the Chainsaw Man collaboration is ongoing. There's about 4 days or 5 days left for the Makima banner as of the release of the video. Probably a bit shorter when this video goes live. So, Makima is okay. Alright, the Makima is okay. She's got some niche uses. However, in this video, I'm actually going to highly recommend you to pull for Makima if you want a free ticket to train. Alright, to stage 9 train. Again, I think this is going to be very controversial, but if I didn't make this video and let people know about this potential, I think a lot of people are going to be missing out. So, you only need one copy of Makima, okay? You only need one copy of Makima. And this is basically betting on the fact that Makima functions as how she is right now, and also in junction with this new unit that is coming up next. So it's going to be a tiny bit of a leak, alright? There is this new unit that's coming up in the next banner that is going to make Makima insane. Alright. Basically, all you have to do right now is understand this new unit gives Makima 2 times immunity. Alright, twice the invulnerability. So basically, with her built-in invulnerability and that unit giving the defender type Makima 2 times invulnerability, she gets 3 times the invulnerability. Okay, and why is this important? Well, I recorded some footage for you guys when I was doing the train runs yesterday. Okay, normally I use noise. Alright, noise is very good. Okay, noise is very good against train because the manual iframe cheese, which I'll show in this video. If you guys didn't know about it, noise is pretty much one of the best in-slot taunt for train because you can cheese the cannons that's coming out. However, the downside of noise next banner is that noise is a supporter class. Okay, she is not a defender class, and that new unit coming up next banner, so far we know, only works with defender types, and that's why Makima, I'm betting on Makima's ass. Okay, so let me tell you how you can get a free train out of this. So this is my train run using Makima. I've taken off all of the gears I can on the units that I use for this, okay? So you can see I stripped litter, but don't take it out of context. I removed her gears, so she's naked. Damn it, okay, I mean, here you can see for yourself, alright? She only has overload gear, same with Scarlet, only 1 overload gear, and Modernia has 2. Rupee, I took all 4 off, so no gears, and Makima is 0 gear as well. Okay, no gears. I think her skill is like skill 4, 1-1. You can keep her at 1-1-1. Rank 1 attraction. Okay, don't do anything. She is good out of the gate. So how this works is please play on the PC version or at least widescreen on your phone. Okay, as you load into the game. So this is the explanation. I'm going to be as detailed as I can. As you load into the game, you automatically start with auto aim off. Okay, top left, you turn off that L shift and you start aiming at the turrets right away. You start aiming at the turrets right away with your units. You want to do as much damage as you can, and here, after I aim at the first set of turrets, I switch to the second set right away. Okay, so doing again as much damage as I can. I let my burst go off the first time around because it's Scarlet and she'll take care of the bomb for me. Okay, there's a very important thing about Makima's timing for this. As soon as the train disappears for me, as in I cannot see the turret here, okay, I switch to Makima by pressing B or whatever your keyboard binding is. It's very important. I go to B, I switch. At this point, Makima should be reloading, okay? If she isn't, that's also fine. And then you want to keep firing, okay, until she's down to about, you'll see here, down to about 40, and you should see that spider sense tingling. If you missed it, let's take a look again. All right, the timing is very tight. All right, here you could also stop firing That's another route you can take. You can stop firing and wait until the second set of turret shows up, just so that your timing for the taunt is a bit better. But for me, I don't want to lose out that much DPS, because if you're not aiming with Makima, if you're going off on the manual mode, your units are not focus firing on the turret. So here, I keep going, and you can see, there we go, spider sense is tingling, and the turret goes, the missiles comes out, okay? So here comes the iframe, which is extremely important, and I think it warrants another video, okay? It really warrants another video. The simplest way I can put it is that in NIKKE, when something is aimed at your own NIKKEs, there are two targets the enemies can hit. One is your cover, all right, and one's your actual unit. So you'll see here, before the launcher, the missiles are coming, all right, Makima currently is in the firing position, okay? So the game will target Makima's position when she's firing, which is the cover. Does that make sense? Imagine there's an invisible wall, right? Makima is standing out, so the enemy will aim for that headshot. However, as soon as the enemy is firing, okay, you can see the trajectory of the missiles that are coming. It's coming for Makima's head, all right, for Makima's head. But Makima is now under cover, so her head is no longer in the exposed position. This takes a lot to understand, I think, and I learned it through trial and error as well. So don't feel dumb. I asked like a ton of people when I'm trying to figure this out too. So if you're confused, just ask in my Discord. A lot of people are more experienced in this than I am. So now, okay, we see the train attacking where the Makima's position originally was, because you can see here, first volley comes out, it's going for Makima's exposed position, but when it lands, Makima's covered. Now the second volley comes out, that is aiming, okay, for Makima's cover position right here when Makima's facing us. But now Makima's going to expose herself, so you see it's not hitting Makima at all. All right, and you just do the stance. It takes a bit to master, but you do the stance for the first two, all right, for the first two volleys, because what you want to do here, and Noise is much better than Makima at this, all right? She can go in and out of cover a lot easier, but Makima needs to land a certain amount of hits to keep that taunt, which is why it's important after the two volleys, you pop Makima out of cover and just keep firing. And you saw again, the spider senses were tingling. All right, here, okay? So you keep that taunt, and meanwhile, you should be under burst. And during that full burst, you should aim at the turrets. Spam aim at the turrets. You get the turrets firing, but Makima will be still under, all right? Makima will still be under that 7-second vulnerability. So you need to take those two turrets out. The missiles are gonna come again, all right? And they'll still be under Makima's taunt. So the first volley comes, and you need to see if it's aiming at Makima's exposed position or Makima's cover position. So right here, I predicted wrongly for the third volley, okay? So Makima died, but it doesn't make a difference for the run, because what happened after is you go ahead and you basically aim and take out the missile launchers, and on the other side, the turrets, okay? That's all you have to do, essentially. This is me stripping all of my, well, some of my gears, all right? This is me stripping some of my gears. So the rest is pretty easy. How you deal with it is you target the missiles when the missiles are in the air, and then you save your burst, okay? If you got Scarlet, you can save your burst, and then right here, I'm saving my burst. I'm waiting for the missiles to come up, okay? And then I use my burst, okay? That's one way to get past it. Same if you're using Privity or Scarlet for this run. You kind of have to time it, okay? So this is one way of using Makima. And the reason why I say Makima later on will give a free ticket to Train Run's next banner is because you got way more room for error. Because what will happen here right now, okay? So this is gonna come. It's gonna hit Makima, and right here, when she drops to below 50 the first time, right here, before she triggers her invulnerability for 7 seconds, that next banner unit will trigger when the defender unit falls under 50% HP, and give that defender unit, in this case Makima, I think 5 seconds. I'm not sure about the timing, but give couple of seconds of invulnerability, and it triggers twice in this fight. So you're gonna use the first 5 seconds to hopefully take out, take out the turret. If you ended up needing the second invulnerability, that's fine, because you expand both of them here, right? And you still have a Makima invulnerability. All right, that means it's basically a free train. It's basically a free train, all right? And then it's gonna look very, very similar to this run instead, I'm pretty sure. So this is same in the sense that I do the Makima trick, and I do the switch. Spider senses are tingling. I hide, I pop out, I attack, and let it trigger the invulnerability. I take out the turrets. Okay, and one thing I didn't show you in the previous video is here. Okay, after you take out the 2 turrets, if your damage is not enough, what you can do is go work on that second set of turrets to your left. You see there? You see the second set of turrets to your left? We're going to aim there because Makima is going to taunt the train. Alright, Makima is going to taunt the train. You see, spider senses are tingling. Once again, Makima is going to taunt the train. And she's going to be able to dance around the train because the train's going to aim for the exposed Makima right now. But I go into cover. And the train's going to aim for the covered Makima, but I expose myself. So while all that's happening, you keep your cursor, and because you're under full burst, alright, everyone is aiming at the turret off screen. And because it's off screen, it's not going to attack you. So you're dancing with Makima while your team is just destroying the turret on the side. And usually I don't wait for another volley, okay? I do not wait for another volley of the missiles that are coming. Well, here, Makima died, but I can still, if I went into cover, because it was aiming for my exposed position, I could have easily dodged it. So now, it switches to the turret, but there's nothing left, right? Boom, bada bing, bada boom, we're going to second phase. Again, second phase, you want to save your AoEs, you want to save your stuff and whatnot, okay? So, this currently is a lot easier if you have noise, like I said. As noise's producer, I want to say if you have noise, this is easier at the moment. But once that next unit comes out, the Sussy Doggo Litter Sister, alright, Bow Wow Event Paradise is next, and that unit will make Makima insanely good for train. It's basically a free train. As long as you have decentish damage, because you put the Doggo, you put Makima, and 3 DPS. You don't even have to switch units, pretty much. Full auto. Bada bing, bada boom, take care of the turrets. Bada bing, bada boom, take care of the missiles. Phase 2. Alright, so, controversial? Maybe. Am I willing to bet this is what's going to happen? Yes. I am confident that the next banner will make Makima very, very good. So if you can afford it, if you have the spare pose or the ticket, if you have enough saved up for Nihilister or Dorothy, please consider getting 1 copy. I think 1 copy of Makima as a limited collab unit. And if you're struggling with train, is very, very good to pick up. Okay? We'll see next week. We'll see next week if that is the case. Alright, I'll definitely make another video. Okay? Anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here. And yes. Oh, and someone in chat pointed out, yes, you can iframe the missiles with noise very, very easily. But the turrets are very RNG based. The turrets are very, very RNG based. So watch out for that. Okay? Watch out for that. And Makima does it much better. That's why. Anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.